Just wait and go. Just recapping some of these safety desk stories this morning. And so going back to the early ice, no dice concept with regards to safety experts trying to warn you this time of year of just staying off. This was just a helpful graphic that we thought was really important to show this week during the morning newscast during the safety desk right here, staying safe on the ice. Again, as we always say, this time of year, ice is never 100% safe. And then if you don't know, just don't go. The minimum ice thickness guidelines, though, for new clear ice only, as you can see right here on your screen, if it's about 4 inches, it possibly supports ice fishing and walking, but definitely double check with local bait shops. The DNR does not track that, as we mentioned this week. We've got some other tips right here, which we'll get to, but for example, snowmobiles, ATVs, things like that, 6 inches or so is what's recommended. And then right here, those recommendations. Some safety tips worth remembering if you do go out on the ice, carrying a cell phone, letting people know where you're going and when you expect to come back. That's really important. Making sure that you have a personal flotation device, wearing those creepers or those ice cleats that are attached to your boots to prevent any slipping. And then also, like I said, just checking in with local fishing clubs and outfitters or bait shops because they're the ones who really track those conditions, and then always checking in with our first meteorologist who will let you know about the conditions and the temperature trends, which helps out a lot. Another story that I wanted to talk about too was this right here, giving the gift of sober driving. Really important this time of year, any day actually, any time of year. But right now, law enforcement, they have the Drive Sober, Get Pulled Over winter campaign. You're gonna see a lot more of local law enforcement patrolling the roads. That is to make sure that people are staying off the roads if they're driving drunk or impaired. They're pointing out, obviously, that no one wants to spend their holidays in jail. So just remember, even one drink can cause impairment. That national campaign, it's from the National Traffic Highway Safety Administration, so it is really just meant to educate us all about the dangers and the consequences of impaired driving, and so that's what we detail here in this story here. You obviously want to make sure that you find a safe ride home if you do plan to drink this season. Calling a sober friend, taking a ride share, so important. This is 100% preventable from avoiding hurting yourself, killing yourself, or someone else. So that is the big, very important message from law enforcement that we wanted to get into this week. Also, right here, we've got a couple of scams that I wanted to mention too. This one right here, New London police reporting people losing $10,000 to $100,000 in scams. Take a read of this if you can, if you live in the New London area, but really anywhere. We talk a lot about this with Tammy Elliott and her Consumer First Alerts, but the local police here and this one, scamming, warning people about the scam that some people are getting these calls. Someone claiming to be someone who can fix a virus on your computer. They really pose as all sorts of things, but that's the one that some people were seeing. They could also pose as somebody from Publishers Clearinghouse saying that you won some money and now you owe fees. So take a look at that. Major red flags there, and never give out your personal information. That's really your best bet. Another one that preys on your emotions that we've seen before, this local grandparents scam. Some people have been losing thousands in this scam too. Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office posting about this, saying the scammer will call and pose as your grandchild, saying they were involved in a crash, someone died, and now they need $20,000 to get out of jail. So just again, no government entity, any financial institution, or any medical facility will be calling you to request this information, let alone ask you for cash. So please share this message and maybe share this story that's on WBAY.com. It could really help somebody out and knowing what to do when they've come across those scams on their own. So there were lots of stories that we covered at the First Alert Safety Desk this week that were really important. Those are just some of the ones that I thought really need to get out there because they could be really impactful to you or your family. So we do want to talk about this cold, cold day with Steve. I know he's standing by. I'm going to pull you up, Steve, and take my name out. Hi, I'm going to pull up your audio too so I can hear you. How's it going? I'm going to unmute you. There you go. I got you. Not sure if I can hear you, Steve. Nothing? No, I see your lips moving. Let's see what I can do here. Hold on. Or just on the live stream. We'll figure it out. Try now, Steve. No? Mm-mm. Oh. I muted this because it's picking me up.
Can we hear him now?
Steve, can you try talking?
Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Paging Mr. Raffone.
Okay, Steve, you're good, I think. Go ahead.
Paging Mr. Raffone, Mr. Microphone. Your table is ready. Are you there?
Yep, you can go.
Hey, all right. Okay. Let's do a quick weathercast, okay? All right, so hey, there's a live view from our Green Bay Skycam. It is sunny. It's also pretty cold out there. We've got a temperature of 0, wind chill of 10 below. These are actual temperatures, 1 below in Oshkosh, 1 below in Marinette, 1 above in Shawano, Okano, and in Manitowoc. This is a map of wind speed and wind direction. Nice to see some zeros on there. Calm air. Yesterday was really blustery and wind chilly with those feeling temperatures in the 20s below 0. With calmer air this morning, wind chill was not as much of a factor. Now, where there is some wind, especially near the upper Michigan border and towards the bay and lakeshore, we do have our wind chills down to about -10, 12 below in Manitowoc. I think you still could run into some feel-like temperatures of 5 to 15 below through the mid-morning, but otherwise, your severe weather outlook is in the low category. Common sense rules apply. Dress warmly. Limit your time outside, if that's a possibility. Today, Friday, colder. Well, not colder, calm, but cold but calmer. Let's go with that. I'm mixing up my C words there. A high of 18, sunshine, and then clouds will be increasing as we head towards tonight. And the clouds are coming in because of our next weather maker. We've got a light wintry mix that's going to be impacting us tomorrow night. Areas to the northwest of the Fox Valley will have some slick roads. So your severe weather outlook is low for the possibility of some wind chills this morning, and in the low category for Saturday night into Sunday with that mix, especially north of Green Bay, you'll have some slippery travel. So this weather maker is out towards Utah. It's producing some snow in the Rockies. It'll produce an icy mix across Iowa and southern Minnesota, but as this weather maker gets closer to us, it is going to weaken. Look at this light precipitation on First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. This is 10 o'clock tomorrow night, and you can see the snow to the northwest of the Fox Valley, while areas south and east are mild enough for it to be mostly as rain. And that rain-snow mix seems to be winding down heading into Sunday morning, although there could be a little bit of leftover mist and drizzle. So as far as the rain and melted snow from this disturbance, it's not going to amount to a whole lot, less than 1/4 inch of precipitation. Where it does come down as snow, especially northwest of the Fox Valley, up to a slushy inch of snow might be sticking on grassy surfaces. You'll have some sticking on the roads, making things a little bit slippery. So there's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. Sunny, cold, not as windy today, a high of 18. Then warming up to 35 on Saturday, 42 on Sunday. Saturday night into Sunday, a bit of a rain-snow mix. And when people are heading back to work on Monday, we'll have a chance of showers and highs in the low 40s. And one last thing for you. Tomorrow we got the Santa Cycle in Green Bay. This is a fundraiser to benefit Children's Wisconsin. 10 o'clock at Badger State Brewery. The bikes will take off with all those ho-ho-hos. And it looks like it'll be cloudy and temperatures will be very close to 30 degrees. All right, well, I don't see Aisha back at the digital news desk, so I think that she has wrapped up her part of it, and I will also wrap up my part of it here as well. Thank you for catching our live stream. We do apologize for some of the technical issues that we've had, but I promise that Action 2 News mid-morning coming up in 10 minutes on the TV side will be a lot cleaner show. Otherwise, have a fantastic Friday. We hope you have a great weekend. See you around. All righty. Yeah, I'm ready to go. All right, First Alert weather calendar, take one. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, TGIF. We're about to head into the weekend, and here's your First Alert weather calendar. So all the gold color boxes is where we may have some inclement weather. That could be rain, that could be snow, that could be bitter cold temperatures.